Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another edition of the BadCatz Sports Pass. We're going to call this the pre-COVID disaster show. Because rest assured, just like that train at the end of the tunnel that you think of, it's a light, Birdie, it's coming.
Yeah.
All you have to do is look at the professional sports landscape from the Premier League across the pond, with 5 games being canceled this week, to the NFL and the wreckage for the San Diego Chargers in tonight's game, through the NFL all weekend. The NBA, which the Chicago Bulls can't even play, and Brooklyn was down to 8 players. The Bruins add another 3 people to the list. Travel restrictions into effect, and I'm just thankful that it's not going to fuck up the Herren shootout, because we got a lot of work into that. And we snuck by the hairs of our chinny chin chin, Birdie. Just by the hairs of our chinny chin chin, we're going to get in under the thing.
The state of Rhode Island mandates beginning Monday.
Yeah.
So
Mass and Mass Catholic high schools aren't playing in December. It's crazy out there.
Keep your fingers crossed, and you get to Saturday, and everything goes well, and then
everything's going to go well. There's an old saying, Birdie. If the homework's done, the test is easy. And speaking of tests, our young college student up there, are you going to be cum laude graduate? You going to be on the honor roll?
Honor roll, don't know. But
list.
Hopefully.
Great point average, huh?
139 IQ for this kid, right?
Certainly.
And I told them, stay on top of it. But what do 18-year-olds do? Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, I got it.
I've
really?
been.
So what was that panic call when you said, Mike?
So,
can I, let me do it. Mike, can I talk to you for a second, buddy? I'm like, yeah, what's up? What's on your mind? You can always talk to me. He goes, I got some finals coming up, and I got some catching up I got to do. And
yeah, a couple things caught up to me, because my teachers were like, Tuesdays is due, Wednesday, and one said Thursday. So I had to finish something for English, and then something for my gym class.
And I saw your father here today, and he said you were hustling the last week. Even
the week of Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving, the Wednesday, we had no school. And pretty much the whole day I was just in my room doing a whole 12-page math problem. Not problem, but a 12-page math project. And it was just ridiculous. It was
now, let me ask you a question. Tell the truth here. How much did your mother help you?
None. She didn't help me none.
What?
Yeah, none.
What? You sure about that?
I'll ask her for hey, because I didn't know nothing about mortgages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll be like, what does this mean? What is an annuity? And then she'll tell me that, but then that's it. So nothing else.
Nothing
but I'll ask her for a question what does this mean? Because I don't know. Crazy to think about. I don't know everything, and I'm not really good with English, and English is my worst subject by far. I'm terrible at writing, and knowing what words mean.
Why are you terrible at writing? Usually people who can talk can write.
I'm not good at it at all.
Really?
Yeah, I really... It's stuff that I know.
Are you talking about critical writing or imaginary creative? I would think you'd be good with creative writing.
Yes, I am good at... I'm pretty good at creative writing, but stuff where my teacher's okay, so make an argument about, let's say...
A critical argument about...
gun control.
Yeah.
But honestly, this sounds bad, but I don't really care about politics and stuff like that, where I don't follow I do sports. Sports is my religion,
sure,
you know what I mean?
But here's the deal, though, right? Most writing, right, there's formats to it. You know what I mean? You write a story, there's the intro, there's the build-up, there's the apex, there's the cut, there's the down. Stay to the form, brother. There's nothing you can't do.
Are you taking a writing class right now, though?
It was English 101, so it's the one English class I have to take. And then I'm doing the next English class next semester, and then I'm done with English, which... Thank God. So
really? So you're more math, science then?
Oh yeah. No, not science. Science. I lied. Science is by far my worst subject. Then English, but math is my easiest. This math class, not gonna lie, some classes I was half paying attention and I just breezed through everything. Be the first one done with my quiz, and the math is not hard to me at all. But I'll sit there, and I actually found it fun to kind of do my math projects and go through the numbers because it's pretty easy. But the English I hate. I hate English and hate science.
Do they require you to take a public speaking class?
Yes, and that class was very easy for me because
it's good for
obviously
you.
like this, but I
told him he could do an internship here and bang out 12 credits and save some money and be like on easy.
So one of my things, he was like, "Oh, you can pick whatever you want about public speaking." So I was like, "All right, whatever." So I picked Messi versus Ronaldo, and I stood there for 7 minutes talking about why Messi's better than Ronaldo, and it's just boom, 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 like easy.
How many people
Did your classmates give you a standing ovation for that?
No standing ovation, but it was like 20 or so people in the classroom.
So he got off easy.
Yeah,
you got off easy.
I mean, you could do 2 hours of Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So we know what's going on, Riley.
Wait.
Like every other college.
Before we get into everything,
Yeah.
Christmas is next week, but I have a couple of Christmas presents for the people here.
Okay, yeah.
Birdman, you can start first. There you go.
I know what mine are. I know what mine is.
This is for
all
Birdman.
unrehearsed now, so I have
This
no
is
idea
unrehearsed.
what this is.
I open it up, Birdie.
All right. Very appreciative, unless
course.
this is some type
A
of...
cynical.
No, this is not a joke. This is not a joke.
A cynical guide to gambling. That's what it is.
Hopefully it's not a gift certificate to the Sports Book Rhode Island.
Well, we'll get into that.
Well, not
We'll get to
really.
that. We'll get to that.
I kind of thought this would be along the theme of the Washington football team.
It was hard for me to find something,
wow,
but I did.
That's pretty cool. Washington football team calendar.
Yeah,
2022.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, very, very.
It looked
much
like an old
appreciated.
school record for a half a second. I thought he dug into one of his
yeah, one of
father's
those
graves.
albums.
Well, I have records. I collect records. I love
Really?
records. Yes,
Yeah.
I have a record player.
So you guys got vinyls alive and
Yes,
well in your house.
yes. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of vinyls. I have so many.
By the way, your dad
Thank
stopped
you
by
very
today. I
much.
told you that,
No
right?
problem, Birdie.
Your dad stopped by today, and he invited me. He said your house is a little cuckoo on Christmas Eve.
Yes, to say the least.
So he said,
Birdman, pass this over to Mike. This is his.
I'm not even going to look at it.
You can read them out loud. It's just for Mike.
New England Patriots to go to the Super Bowl.
To win the Super Bowl.
To win the Super Bowl,
win.
baby. All right. $65 max payout, and my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm putting this right in my back pocket because I'm going to tell you something right
You
now.
couldn't apologize.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to, but it didn't
Hey.
let you. Features don't let you.
Well, you can probably down at the draft.
Yeah, but
I'm
not
gonna
at
get into
sports
that.
book.
I'm
Not
gonna
at
get
sports
into
book.
that. I don't want to stop bad mouthing the
Yeah.
sports book.
Yeah, not until I turn it down. Then we can motherfucker all we want.
Yeah.
Speaking of another one of our accounts, the Herren Shootout's going to be at Longplex, Birdie, and that place is the Taj Mahal
I love it.
of events, of multi-sports
Facilities.
You got to be kidding me.
I've never seen nothing in this area like
You
it
know,
anyway. You probably got to
The
go up.
game room is the biggest.
Boston.
The restaurant is the biggest. The play areas are the biggest. The courts are the biggest. I mean, this is go big or go home. Hats off to the Long family that pulled that off. It wasn't always easy for them, but I'll tell you what, they have found themselves a niche, and we're gonna bring the party and we're gonna bring the drama to them on Saturday. We're bringing 46 teams.
Wow.
From all over Southeastern Mass and Rhode Island.
Wow.
No entry fee.
And you had to turn a lot of teams away too.
We could have had 100 teams in this tournament.
Three courts.
No, we have to get an extra court.
So you're gonna have four courts.
4 courts, yeah.
Jeez, yeah.
We have to get an extra court.
My friend goes there and plays at Longplex all the time. He
Sure.
loves playing there, and the
Yeah.
courts are nice. And I played there too, but not basketball. The
Yeah,
soccer
soccer.
courts, right on the side. They're pretty good too, and they have like 2 of them. And then if you look up, there's like batting cages,
Yeah.
and they bring the batting cages
Oh,
down
yeah.
to have
Oh, yeah.
baseball and the soccer fields as well.
And they're putting a hockey rink.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so
The
I
hockey
put
rink
the
is
place-
the hockey rink is like all the
place
way
to go.
behind the basketball thing. So they have pretty much everything. Lacrosse would practice before we played soccer on the basketball soccer
7
field.
on
Sorry.
7 football field.
Sage,
hockey,
Sage
all
played
that.
Sage
Nice
played flag football on the
Yeah.
basketball thing. They have
Yeah.
a flag football league. It's crazy. They got so much stuff over there.
How is my boy Sage doing?
Pretty good, yeah.
We got to get in touch with him because I got something. I got something for him for his work here for Christmas.
Oh, perfect.
And I got something for you, Birdie.
Oh.
And I got something. I got something that Riley's really gonna like. A couple of dead presidents. You know what dead presidents are?
Yes.
You ever watched that movie?
No, I haven't.
You've never seen Dead
Seen
Presidents?
the movie,
No.
but I know.
You know what dead presidents are?
What?
Cash.
Cash.
Oh, okay.
President's on bill.
Did you see
Oh, I get it. I get it.
You haven't seen the movie?
No.
When Lorenz Tate flips out and the judge says,
I've never
"Oh,
seen
fuck
that
you,
movie.
I served in Vietnam you're going to put me in jail for 35 years. He goes out off on the judge.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah. Good,
1995 it came out.
Great movie.
Really?
Great movie,
I
yeah.
must have missed that one.
How can I get some dead presidents? Eric B. and Rakim. That's it. So maybe Birdman. Now, what is your New Year's Eve? I mean, Christmas Eve plans?
Probably not much.
Maybe
Probably quiet.
maybe we can hook up at Riley's together.
Possible. That's possible.
go
I
by
really
there,
don't
right?
have nothing planned.
I'm going to my brother's. Christmas Eve is slow at my brother's. Christmas Day
It's big.
is bigger. Yeah. So there's a couple of friends I gotta go to, and I go by Pete Souza and Danny's parents' house. Mason. I'm gonna stop by there on Christmas night. But yeah, we'll be moving and grooving, Birdie.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
It is right around the corner. Christmas is upon us for sure. And you know about that house next door to us, right?
One with all the
Oh
lights
my God,
on
there's
there.
people watching it all the time.
They're fucking crazy.
crazy.
Dude. That is crazy. Like I can see
going right now. It's going right now.
if you were tripping on mushrooms or something and watching all those lights and getting off, but I mean,
It's like the La Saletta Fall
there were
River.
45 cars out there the other night.
I
Really?
think
and if
I think you can put
96.9.
yeah, there it is. There it is.
96.9
There it is,
on the radio.
Really?
And
And then you
the
got
the music goes like "Din-din-din-din-din," and like the lights will change as the music goes. It's wild.
It's wild. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's...
And there's a side street on the side of Dim Sum. They're parked there. I'm telling you.
No,
Like,
I've seen it. Yeah, no,
it's crazy.
I just haven't seen the cars out there, but I can believe
So,
it.
Riley, thank you very much for my Christmas gift.
problem.
One of these is going to be a winner.
That's what I was saying. I didn't want to put it all on the Bucks or all on the Patriots.
I
So
hear
I was
you.
like, you know what?
Let's
Let's do it both ways because if they play each other with like you've been saying they're going to,
Yeah.
either way you're gonna win. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
that's
Alive.
perfect.
Birdie, you just got invited by Riley's mom
There you go.
to come by.
Thank you.
Come on,
We'll
could
see.
do-
That's very
Dude,
possible. Thank you.
Surf is a longtime friend of mine.
Yep.
Me, Lamar, Pete Souza, Eddie Silver, we all graduate together.
Yeah.
And you know how, just like you guys, right? You guys were a little older than us, but you guys knew who we were, right?
Yeah.
You know, get us beer when we were underage. You know all the great,
I knew you
stuff.
and Lamar. I didn't really know the Souza
No,
brothers
no.
till I met them down in Mesa.
Sure.
And
But Surf and Fletcher, those guys were kind of like that up this neck of the woods, right? So me and Surf have been friends for a while. So he stopped by today. We're shooting the shit. We're laughing about Riley. You know, talking about a few things, talking about his older son, who's a great soccer player, and just talking about life in general. We're having a few laughs. And soon as he leaves, he was here for like an hour, the phone rings. I swear to God,
it was...
Surf was not out of my studio for 2 seconds, and then it was Riley calling me.
It was because the Chelsea game was over and I was pissed
Yeah.
and I was like, whatever. I was like, let me.
You got big plans tonight, too, right? What's that? What, you got a date again?
Yeah, I'm going out tonight. I have to go watch
Where you going?
the new Spider-Man movie tonight.
Really?
Yes, and I hope
Oh.
it doesn't get spoiled. If it does, I will be really upset.
I was always going to spoil it.
I hope not. I saw some little thing on Twitter and I was like, oh, and I
You going to
jumped
the
away.
movie theater before they stop mandating masks again. So.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, fellas. As sure as I know my name is Mike Herren, we are going to another shutdown.
It looks like it.
I'm telling you
It
something
looks
right now.
like
We're
it.
going to another shutdown.
I don't think it'll
hope
be
not.
as bad
I'm gonna
as
say
the
this right now.
first one.
We're
but-
not shutting down here, but I'm going to tell you something right now. We are going to restrict access like a motherfucker here. Okay? We are going to restrict access here. You getting your booster?
No, probably not.
I don't
No?
think it's recommended for somebody. Is it for your age? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I'm
I
getting
don't know.
my booster.
Oh, I'm going Saturday, so
Yeah, I'm going to get my booster.
nothing to play with. That's for sure.
I'm like Aaron Rodgers in the Super Bowl. I'm one and done.
You want it done?
Yeah. Have to make fun of my guy once
you
in a
get
while.
the original shot or no?
Yeah, that's why I'm one and done.
I think you'll be all
Well,
right.
you're not overweight. You're not a smoker. You're not our age.
19
Believe me.
years old,
Yeah,
yeah.
19 years old. You know, but I'm going to get the booster. You're going to get the
Going
booster.
Saturday. Yep.
Right?
No,
you know,
absolutely.
Meek is going to get the booster. So we're just going to lock. If we lock, we're just going to lock it down, man.
Yep.
We're just going to lock. I'm going to restrict access.
Yep.
You are not getting in this. You are not getting in this door. You know, unless you've protected yourself and others around you. And like it ain't nothing political. It ain't nothing to do. But we've come too far
Well,
from the fire at the other studio. From the bogus rape charges, from losing all our equipment,
You could write a book,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we've come too far to turn back now. You know what I mean? And so it's just not happening. It's just not. It's just not happening. So we got Riley on busting his balls about his finals. I thought that was hysterical. First semester. So seriously, what do you think your GPA is?
I have no idea because
a guy,
because in high school, because in high school I took 2 classes for Bridgewater, so my GPA already started out at something. It didn't you know what I mean? Like when you come in as a freshman, you don't got any classes. I already took a few classes, so I forgot what it was then, but I'm pretty sure I got a B+ and an A in both of those classes.
You should be on the honor roll.
Possibly. Hopefully.
No,
that's not
that
gonna
would be-
What are we worried about here? If you're
points.
going
English
into
class. I don't think I did really well.
What, you didn't get a D, did you?
C maybe. Yeah.
All
I
right,
think so.
C's
Called
okay.
like
Yeah.
survive.
Yeah.
Well, C's average, and you're not average in anything. But
English, I'm not.
but you
not
can
great.
recover from a C with
Oh
an
yeah,
A.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
You need a 3.2.
You want to be on that honor roll.
3.2, right? To be
I need a I think so, but I need a 2.8 to get my diploma for my certain degree. You know what I
Sure,
mean?
yeah.
So my degree, every degree,
You got to maintain a 2.8.
yeah, 2.8 is what I need to graduate
Yeah,
for my
but
thing.
let me tell you something. How you make sure you get that 2.8. You make sure you get a 3.2 and be bulletproof.
Yeah.
Because life will fuck you up sometime, someday. You may get your heart broken. You know what I mean? Something may happen. You know what I mean? You may, I mean, anything can happen at any time. And the older you get, the more you realize that. And I don't want to sound like the old man telling
No,
you
I
blah,
get it.
blah, blah,
I get
blah,
it.
blah. You know what I mean?
It's-
But to be bulletproof, set your standard at a 3.2, which you can do in your sleep.
The man-
I would think. Birdie, what's going on, bud?
Nah, nothing much.
Yeah.
Just been quiet.
Going for your booster, right?
Going Saturday.
Yeah.
I was enjoying some of this weather. Actually working out in the yard. Believe it or not, 60 degrees.
How was your adventures in Chinatown?
I
Nothing safe around there.
made a quick trip up to.
I want to go next time.
You can come, but there's no guarantee about when you go in there that you're going to make it out of there, though. That's a dangerous place up there. I'll tell you right now.
I think I'll be okay.
No,
I think 2 guys from Florida will
Yeah,
be
no,
okay.
I'm just saying.
really.
I haven't been up there that often.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't been
know.
up there recently. I'm like,
You
wow,
said it
this
was seedy, right?
It's kind of seedy up there. Yeah, it's like
Is it like seedy?
a
Like
little bit dirty. It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like that
I hadn't
kind
been
of,
up there in years.
I like that a little bit.
But
no?
the rest, yeah. Well, I mean,
You
whatever,
do.
whatever floats your boat.
You do.
I'm just along for the ride.
And it's not a bad ride because you're in and out, right?
Well, if you go there on the weekends, you're going to avoid the traffic.
Yeah.
But if you're going during the week, I mean,
Sure. Now, you eating up there or you just partying?
I got a little bit of takeout.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a million places that are all little small places right along the. And I
Now,
hadn't
why
been
is
up
it
there
so...
in years.
Well, back in the day, it was seedy because it was the combat zone.
A little bit further away from there, I believe. That combat zone predates me.
Yeah.
That's a little before my time, but I believe.
No, but it was there because I was a kid going there.
Was it in the Chinatown area?
Yeah, it was right
I
in
thought it was
Chinatown.
up more towards the theater district.
Well,
but I
well,
could be wrong.
No, it was close enough to both of them.
It wasn't that far away. I know that
No.
though. Yeah.
All right. So it's Christmas. Is it your favorite holiday, Birdie?
Well, yeah, it used to be. Now it's more just quiet. So
Well,
it's
you're
not-
buying. By the way, we're looking to find out when your birthday is. At least
Yeah,
since
well,
you're
I
mad at
don't,
her.
no, I'm not. She just threw a curveball at me, and I'm like, come out of nowhere with that, and I'm like, well, why does she want to know my birthday? And I'm like,
Well, why would you care though?
no, I didn't, because it caught me off guard. I'm like, well,
But
what?
you didn't answer her.
I
for
know
days.
because I didn't. No, I
She
did
thinks-
answer.
Now
her.
she thinks you're mad.
No, I'm not mad at
her.
all. No,
when I made her go get the fucking birthday.
No.
And then I'm like, you got fucking Birdie's birthday yet?
because
She goes,
I
she's
was
mad
just
at me. You won't give it to me.
No. Here's what happened. I'm like, it was like 9:00 in the morning. I got the text,
Yeah.
and I'm like, why does she want to know my birthday? And I'm like, well, so then she wouldn't give me a reason why she wanted the birthday. So I gave her a response of.
You are such a miserable.
No, I
fuck.
gave her a response. My response was, thankfully not anytime soon. I'm old enough. I'm not looking forward to another birthday. That's all I said.
But when's your birthday?
It's in October.
October what?
October 16th.
Mine's October 3rd.
I wanted to do a podcast for your birthday
Well, you missed the
and
by 2
invite your
months.
whole old crew.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean?
Though that boat sailed already.
What?
Mike.
Because I'm like, who has a birthday that we can do a podcast?
That was
we
the
can do a
my
podcast for?
retirement party. That
So
was
what
the
did you think it
retirement
was?
party.
Some like espionage?
No, I didn't. I'm just like she just
Because you refused to, like, it's like you're a prisoner in World War
No,
II.
she caught me off
Name,
guard.
rank, and serial number. That's all you
No,
need.
wait.
That's all the
Fir-
information you would ever get.
First of all, I didn't recognize the number, so I'm like, I was like, who is this? So I'm like, yeah, seriously, I didn't. I'm looking at the number, like, who the hell's texting?
At least it's texted you before.
No, yeah, but I didn't store the number. So just that one time when we went to Providence.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it, I'm like 9:00 in the morning. I'm like, what's your birthday? And that's all it said is, what's your birthday? And I'm like, who the hell is this? So that caught me off guard. So then about an hour later, I got a second text. It's like, oh, Mike wants to know you. It's Lisa. Mike wants to know your birthday. I'm like, for what? What's going on here? So October 6th, I mean, it's not a secret. October 16th. I just caught me off guard by the way.
I know.
So we'll talk to Lisa.
Now Lisa thinks that you're mad at her because you asked her for her
Nobody's
birthday.
mad.
Come on.
Nobody's mad.
No.
Okay, BadCatz Sports, big game tonight. KC versus the Sunshine Kid Hema in San Diego. Will there be more Kansas City Chiefs fans there than Chargers fans?
Yes, for sure. 100%.
Possibly.
100%. Not even a question.
That is some bullshit right there.
I love it. I love it.
You love it, though? You wouldn't love it if you were fucking San Diego.
Well, I'm not, so I love it because when the Broncos go there, it's pretty much a home game.
Of course.
And it's been like that for a long time, and it's the best to see.
Yeah, because
the
people
Chargers suck.
around there, you hop on a Southwest flight for $200. You're in fucking San Diego. You go from freezing your balls off to
Exactly.
getting tan on the beach.
Yep.
I mean, why wouldn't you go there?
It's a huge game, too. Huge game.
Mahomes versus Hebert. Hebert statistically outperformed Mahomes the last game and has all season. But the wild card for...
Jesus.
I love it. The wild card for tonight's game is... how is KC's defense going to impact this game? And like you said, welcome to the bright lights of the big city, baby.
Here we go. Lights, sirens, and action.
It's better than hearing cows mooing, right?
I would guess.
Or tractors going. Now, I left that open because somebody's coming by here, Rouse, for a sec. But the Wildcats, KC's defense, and the effect of COVID on the Chargers. You want to talk more about that, Birdie and Riley?
Yes. So tonight, big thing for me, Eckler's on my fantasy team, and last week against the Giants, they started blowing them out, and they literally had a full roll of tape on his ankle, went to another roll of tape, and were still taping it. So that's how bad his ankle was. He didn't go back in for the rest of the game. He missed a couple practices this week. Short week. He said they're gonna limit his touches, and that's a huge weapon for them to lose because he has been really, really good this year. They have players coming back from COVID, like Keenan Allen, who didn't play last week. COVID's hitting them again, so it's gonna be rough.
Derwin James, one of the best D-backs, right?
Questionable.
Questionable
for the game.
He's out, right?
Oh, they're saying, is he out?
I'm pretty sure he's out.
I believe that he's out.
Rashad Slater, stud monster, rookie left tackle, another questionable for tonight. So now Eckler is playing, or he's out?
He's playing, but he's going to be limited. They said they're going to limit his touches.
That's a bad spot for the Chargers
tonight
to be missing players like that. It's a revenge game for the Chiefs, who were beaten earlier this year.
And the Chiefs team is much more balanced now than they were then.
Way better now.
Well,
the
the defense was playing atrocious at the beginning of the year in this game, and this is a game where the coach for the Chargers, if I remember correctly, went for 2 4th downs on 4th and 7 and 4th and 9 in that game.
And got him, right?
And got them to win the game. So he really gambled in that game to win that game. I also saw a statistic. I don't know if you guys saw this, that Hebert, the quarterback for the Chargers, is 300 yards away from becoming the first quarterback in NFL history with the most yardage through 2 seasons.
Wow,
that's unbelievable.
First of all, he's got big time weapons.
But
no, just like for real. Let's keep it real, right?
Yeah, but
he's got big time weapons.
We're talking.
He plays in a dome. He plays in a dome
on turf.
Right? And he doesn't have to, and very rarely will he face a cold weather situation. So that helps him significantly. But, I mean, I hear you.
We're talking anytime you hear history of the league and you're like, wow.
For 2 years.
Yep. Some serious company to be put in.
No, I hear you. Now, are you going to keep improving and get to the next level? Because there's levels to this shit, right?
Well,
there's the Hebert level, right? And then there's the Josh Allen level.
It's a numbers game till you get to a big game.
And then you get to the Deshaun Watson level, and then you get to the Mahomes level, and then you get to Brady, and then you get to the Rodgers level and Brady's level. There's levels to this shit. Without question, so it's going to be interesting. Let me ask you guys a question, right? Do you think that we will see an NFL game this year with reduced capacity of fans in the stadium due to COVID?
It's possible.
Hockey's doing it, right?
Right now they are in Canada. I believe it's already been mandated. They're down to 50% from what I saw. I believe I saw.
I don't know, because the NFL's making so much money this year compared to last year, because last year there was no fans at all, and now this year going back to
They make their money
100%.
off of TV.
But still, they're so much money because everyone wants to go back. Because like you don't know what you really have until you miss it. And people like even fans in Jacksonville, where their team has been terrible their whole lives pretty much, except 1 or 2 seasons, they couldn't even go to a game. If they were a diehard Jacksonville Jaguars fan, they couldn't even go see their team lose last year. Now it's back. They're like, oh, I want to go to see them, even though they're terrible. So I don't know if they're going to shut it down because of how much money they're making.
Yeah,
but if it keeps going like
that
this,
attendance is like less than 5% of revenue for teams.
But,
you know that, right?
it's still like even
It's still significant without question.
It's not an NFL choice. It's going to be a state-by-state choice if they decide.
No, it'll be an NFL. An NFL will set the standard, and no, you're right.
It'll be a
wasn't
state-by-state choice because Rhode Island just mandated the mask starting Monday, so it's going to become
There's
down
no
to
team in Rhode Island,
If
so
it's,
we're
no,
getting
but what
that.
I'm saying is, if a state gets becomes really bad with an outbreak, they could turn around and say 50% capacity, or
Well, that governor of Florida don't give a fuck.
well, it ain't happening down there. We know that.
He'll have people sitting on people's laps.
Yeah, it ain't going to be down there, but something. Yeah.
So do you think we'll see it?
It's hard to say. I mean, it depends. Like if we get a real bad outbreak, if this thing starts to spiral out of control.
But isn't it spelling out of control now? Did anybody watch Sports Center or Max Kellerman shows or the shows today? It was like CNN or Fox. It was a COVID. It was everything was COVID.
Yeah, so I think on Monday or Tuesday there was 36 players on the COVID list just on the first day of like when practices start to happening, because I'll take like a day off or whatever.
Yeah.
But today it came like crazy. Like Allen Robinson just got it, so that's like the Chicago Bears. The Browns have like 16 guys on the COVID list. The Rams after Monday's game had Odell Beckham and like 4 different guys. All the teams are getting it so hard. Your team, the Redskins, had like
Hard, like
so
20 guys.
exactly. There's like boom, 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 boom. All of them getting it. So it's if it keeps going like this, then maybe. But a good thing about the NFL is that a lot of them are vaccinated, and they hold that to a high accountability because they want them to be vaccinated. So it's unlikely they can they'll be fine from it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the players are vaccinated. I think a high percentage.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield just came out and said that he feels like the NFL doesn't really care about their players because they're not postponing the games. And if they did care about the players' health, they would postpone the games. So he just came back and fired at
Sure,
the
he's not
NFL.
worried about Keith Keenum, who had a QBR of second highest in the league in his last backup. Come on, Baker. All of a sudden, you're a fucking doctor. Come on.
That might be the option for the Browns this week because
There's an old analogy. Make sure you don't get Wally pipped.
Wally Pip. Do you know who Wally Pip is, Riley?
We've been over this before.
You know,
I
he
forgot
knows
who
who
it
You
it
was.
haven't processed this yet?
He was
have to
he was like a starting player, right? And then he got hurt, and then somebody did really good. And
It's before way before my time.
way before
so,
my time.
Yeah.
But you're
1930s.
right. He was a starting player, but not just somebody. The guy who went on to play the most consecutive games of anybody in any sport ever, Lou Gehrig,
Until
right?
Cal Ripken came along.
Yeah, until Cal Ripken came
Yeah.
along. Lou Gehrig.
Yeah.
So don't get Wally pipped.
Wally Pip.
Wally pipped.
well, I think Baker's time is coming real soon.
So, yeah.
The dude's knocking on the door like, "Hey, buddy, your time's done." Because I think his contract might be done this year or next year.
Yeah.
But the thing about starting first round quarterbacks is they usually get like 3 to 4 years to start. And then the team will move on. And Baker got drafted in 2018, so you guys do the math. That's 3 years right there. He hasn't looked the best. Everyone said, oh, OBJ was the problem. This head coach was the problem. This offensive coordinator was the problem.
Yeah.
There's all a common
two
denominator.
Rookies and a shitload of offensive coordinators, but ultimately he has to take responsibility for his performance. Talk about taking responsibility for his performance. Urban Meyer
Yep.
is gone.
This is Birdie's best friend right here. Come into the season.
Yeah,
Birdie's best
Go
friend.
back to the tapes when we first started here in September. I talked up Urban Meyer quite a bit because I did a little research on his college resume, and I didn't really do any research on his background for his accountability for his players in college, which is carrying over to the NFL. And I don't know. It's just a series of things that have snowballed out of control in Jacksonville.
But they're self-inflicted, though, aren't they?
Oh, majority of it is.
Yeah.
Majority of it is.
Yeah, I believe that it is. I believe that the majority of it is
and it got to
stuff that was very avoidable.
It got to the point where the owner, I guess, after that latest incident now come out about the kicker being kicked in before a preseason game. I guess the owner just is the final straw and just had enough.
Much,
so
yeah.
I think he lost the locker room anyway, Mike. I think the players in there after
It's hard to keep a locker room
incidents-
that when you're like that, though. You know what I mean? I think I know one person who's happy is Trevor Lawrence.
Absolutely.
Because now he's free and he can do whatever he wants.
Talking about Josh McDaniel, talking about a handful of guys going down this
The name I heard today
is what?
was that's being Byron Leftwich.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't Leftwich be? He's probably the
former Jacksonville
He's
player,
probably
right?
one of the best players in franchise history, right? Okay.
He was passed over last year.
You know what I mean? He's in Tampa Bay. You know, he's got the credentials.
Yeah, but would you want to go over there and coach that team? Like, I mean, sure, you got a franchise quarterback, right, who has the future ahead of him. But what else do you have outside of that? The location, but that's about it. There's nothing going for the Jaguars. They pretty much wasted a first-round pick on Travis Etienne. Like, he's going to be a good player, but you have James Robinson. You have so much going on over there. Like, you're going to get another top 3 pick. You're not taking a quarterback, so you're only going to take, like, a defensive end. So, I mean, he's going to be really good, but what do you have going for you to go to the Jaguars? They've historically been one of the worst franchises in NFL history, minus 2 seasons that they've made it to the AFC Championship game. And then after that, it was like... just going down.
It's a rebuild, but you're also going to be getting another high draft pick this year, if not, a top 2 or 3 pick. So,
yeah, but for me, I think the Lions have a better team than the Jaguars. I think the Lions have more things going for them. They have a better offensive line,
I
think
agree.
better
I think
weapons.
they compete harder.
Exactly, and not just that. Like the Jaguars don't have much. Like they don't have many good players. You're like, okay, so they have a few good here and there. Like if we just get player X and player Y and a few
Sure.
positions there, like. I just think they're in a very, very bad situation, and I think any coach to go there, it's going to be tough for them to get out of it.
Well,
like
the one thing the Jaguars do have for this draft in their favor is you got Lawrence there, so you're not going to be looking for a quarterback.
And this is a bad quarterback
and
draft, too.
Bingo, there's no big quarterbacks in this draft. They're talking about top 10 picks not being picked.
But that's also bad for them too, because you would want the Lions to take a quarterback so you can get a better player that's a skill position. You would want the Texans to take
2 or 3. You're still going to.
Yeah, but think about it, right? Like, say the dude from
I think
Michigan, the
Jacksonville's going to
DN.
draft. I think Jacksonville goes in the tank, and I think Detroit can sneak another win out.
that's possible. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I
Absolutely.
I think Detroit's a better team than Jacksonville, and I think
Detroit should have about 4 or 5 wins
So I
this
looked
year.
at Pro Football Focus. I follow them on Instagram, and Detroit is in the top 3 for against spreads in the NFL. They're 8
for covering.
Yeah, for covering. They're like
Who's number 1?
the Packers, who are like 10-2. They're crazy, but the Lions are like 8-4 covering,
Yeah,
which is
no.
nuts
Detroit
because
lost 3
it's
games
only.
they
It's only
should've won.
covering,
Yeah.
but like it's not winner losses. But it just shows how close their games
Sure,
have been compared to what they should be, and it's just they're a way better team than the
That's an
Jaguars.
important number to me and an
Yeah.
important number to you, and sadly to you. No. NFL. Too much, Birdie. You talking about that too much.
Well-
now we're getting it Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Here's the problem I have with what's
Can
going
it ever
down.
be too much in the
Yeah.
National Football League?
Yeah, it
Not
can.
for me.
Well, it can when you got games this week that I'll throw at you.
Cleveland, LA.
Houston at Jacksonville.
It has to happen though. It's a division game.
Jets. I understand that. Jets at Miami.
Division.
But we got a good game on Thursday night.
But
We got a
really good game on Saturday.
Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night. Tampa.
Even the game before, it's huge implications for the playoffs. Both of these teams are still in the run. So you know what I mean? And I like it the way they do it this way. So it's not one Thursday, every game on Sunday, one on Monday. If you put 2 on Saturday, it breaks it up. You don't have to sit there and follow so much on Sunday.
Do you like the extra week of?
No, that was terrible.
I think that was a mistake.
I think that'll be a one year wonder.
No, I think it's going to stay because they I don't know. It's bad, but it's going to stay.
See, the NBA set the precedent with this. They went to the bubble and they said we're going to add the 7 to 10 play-in. Then it was only supposed to be for the bubble. Now they turned around this year, or was it last year? And they said, "Oh, we're going to keep the 7 to 10 play-in." And you had a lot of drawback on that. LeBron James and a lot of people like, this is crazy. You can play all year for a 7 to 10 team to get in here. Like, what are we playing the regular season for? So I mean, it
And
comes.
then they get mad when people dog it in a regular season.
I mean, it comes down to the union saying, okay, like the NFL union. A lot of the players didn't want to go to the 17th game, but the union buckled. They might have
So
taken some
stupid.
concessions, and now it's here and it's here to stay. So,
Speaking of the NBA,
yep.
Steph Curry.
The second greatest point guard of all time. He might be the first by the time he retires.
And who was the first?
Magic, yeah.
All around, yeah. I would have to agree with that. As all around.
And then who are you thinking about?
Second, Steph.
No, he said second.
No, but who are you thinking about if not Magic?
Maybe John Stockton.
Better than Isaiah Thomas?
Oh, and I forgot about Isaiah. Yeah, okay. I blanked out on Isaiah. I thought you were talking about better than Steph Curry.
No. Do you think Isaiah and Stockton are better than Steph Curry?
As all-around players, I would have to say yes, but I'm biased based on watching basketball in the 80s. Not obviously this guy's the greatest shooter that we've ever seen, but as an all-around point guard.
But he's got 3 rings, and those guys
Yeah,
don't have.
no, I know.
And he's got the only unanimous MVP
But
to
he
ever
also
happen
did.
in the
He
NBA.
Was he unanimous?
Yes, unanimous. The only time it's ever happened was a unanimous
but he
MVP.
Great stat.
Yeah,
Remember one thing: he didn't have to face Michael Jordan either.
but he faced the second greatest, in my opinion, the second greatest player of all time, LeBron. He beat him 3 times in the finals. You know what I mean? That's crazy. He's 3-1 against LeBron in the NBA finals, and then the other team he lost to. So he's 3-2 in the NBA finals. But not just that, his passing ability is so good too. If you watch the game against the Knicks, he was running down the court, looked this way, and just whoop, right to the guy who was right there, coming straight down the line and just wide open. His passing ability and his vision
He looks
is
like
immaculate.
he's physically in a lot better shape this year than he
Yeah.
has been in past. He looks like he's bulked up. He looks like he's
He's
bigger.
looked like that for a
got
couple of years.
Maybe he got a hold of the camel, Mike. I don't know.
The Splash Brothers are going to be reunited soon.
I love those guys.
But you know what I love about the NBA this year? It's a big FU to the super team. It's an FU to Brooklyn. It's an FU to the Lakers. And the teams like the Jazz and the Suns and Golden State, okay, who play team basketball, team concepts. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it.
What exactly is going on with Kyrie anyway? Because I haven't been watching.
So in Brooklyn, you can't play home games if you're not vaccinated, and he doesn't believe in that. So they were like, "What good are you to be on our team if you're not going to be able to play home games?" So he's just been.
So he's going to
just
sit
been
the
out.
whole season out then?
That's what they're thinking. They're thinking maybe towards playoff time it could change, but as of right now, he hasn't played a single game, and it's kind of crazy.
Wow.
What a
is
waste of
nuts.
talent.
Well, it's, yeah. It's,
I don't wanna say that, but-
when does it become enough is enough with this fucking guy already, though, dude?
It's kind of a waste of a talent,
He
but
bailed out on Duke. He bailed out on the Celtics, okay?
Bailed out on the Cavaliers.
Yep.
Before any of this stuff happens, right? Before any of this stuff happens, he only averaged playing 60 games a season in the NBA his first 5 games. First 5 or 6 years. 60 games. So he's banging out a 25% of the games, man. You can't do that and look your teammates in the eye.
Well, that's the
You can't.
problem. Yeah, having
I mean, you know,
it's not a single person game like tennis
Yeah,
or
no,
boxing.
That's what I was talking about with my
It's
buddy.
the
I mean,
teammates.
you have a
It's teammates.
You have a responsibility, okay? You have a responsibility to your teammates, and you have to look them in the eye, okay?
the organization too, right? I mean,
Fans, everything.
Yeah.
It's not just you. Like same thing with Calvin Ridley when he was like, "Oh, I'm not feeling the best, so I'm not gonna play football." It's like, how do you go back to your teammates and just be like, "Oh, like I'm ready to play now," when they were fighting for their jobs and to win? That's just nuts. But
You want to know why Kyrie gets away with it? And this is the problem with sports across the board. Because all men are not created equal in the world of professional sports. And because he's such a God-given talent
Well, that was just gonna say
and such an amazing talent.
his skill set's off the charts.
His skill
but
set is off the charts, and he can be a
Fortunately.
difference maker in winning a championship, as we have seen before. But you know, it is what it is, my friends. It is what it is. Okay, next up, 6 burning questions from the NFL this oncoming week. Fire at me. Which question do you want?
6.
6.
We usually start with 7, but we'll go with 6.
Yeah, I only got 6 today. Can Seattle catch the Rams in a trap game this week?
I don't see it. The Rams
You
had
know
their-
my answer.
They had their bump in the road for like 2 or 3 games. They looked unbelievable the other night on both sides of the ball. And
Yeah, but they were helped by
I know Arizona stubbed their toe a little bit in that game.
A little bit.
Aaron
Chopped it off.
Aaron Donald, OBJ looked great. Stafford is the one that really surprised me because he had been playing horrible up until that game. And his passes in that game were just off the charts, some of the throws he made. That team's got a lot of talent, and if it gels, they can be dangerous. No, I like I don't see Seattle, the Rams having a let up this week.
I do.
Well,
Let Russ cook.
let Russ cook.
Let Russ cook.
Let Russ Cook has gotten you so far. They're going to finish
Russ
under
Cook.
500 for the first time in his career. But you know me, I've been rocking with the Rams all season before the season started.
The Rams
I'm going
are-
to chill on this wave and just
Rams are
chill with
on
my
the
boy
come.
Von Miller, who got one done for DT, who, by the way, I wasn't here on Tuesday, so Demaryius Thomas was like literally my favorite
Did
Bronco.
I see
pretty
Peyton
much.
Manning at that?
Yes,
That is
yes.
a fucking stud
Yes,
move. But
yes.
that's why Peyton Manning is a G.
Yeah.
Okay, he's with his kids too, right?
Yes, his kids were there. Because
That
so
is- hold on one
DT,
second.
yeah.
That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Do you know how busy Peyton Manning is? Do you know how busy guys like Tom Brady? I tell you something about how busy what Tom Brady told my brother, right? About a golf tournament. You were hearing me that night?
I
told you
don't
about
remember that.
That he was booked like a year in advance.
Okay.
Almost. Do you remember we telling me that?
Yeah, now I do it vaguely.
But anyway, Peyton Manning is such a stud for interrupting his life as busy as he is with all those with them young kids and going there and paying respect to his former teammate. That's why Peyton Manning is the fucking man right there. That's big time.
Yeah, he said that one of the reasons why he came to Denver was to play with Demaryius because
Yeah.
he saw how good he was and how good it was. But yeah, so the Rams, I'm rolling with them, rolling with Von Miller, keeping them quiet. I think they should be good from here on out.
Is every NFL team a trap game proof?
No,
You telling me that?
No, absolutely not.
No, I just think, like Birdie said, I think their hiccup came. They had it and they got, and I think the Patriots, same thing with them. They had their hiccup in the beginning of the season. They got it. Every team had it. The Bucks lost a game to the Saints. That was their hiccup. The Packers had a hiccup against the Saints as well. So that was their hiccup. All the good teams have had it. The Chiefs had it for a couple of weeks. The Titans, you could argue, could be in it right now with the injuries, but I think it's going to be a really good playoff run because how many teams could win the Super Bowl?
Number 5. Can your boy Riley, Lamar Jackson, find a way to beat Aaron Rodgers in the Green Bay Packers and get back on track in Baltimore, in the B-More, the Brown Town?
Birdman, I'm going to tag you in on this one. Tell me that stat you told me.
Okay, I just
Yeah.
happened to see this last night.
You guys are in collusion.
No, I just
always.
happened to see this
So, go ahead.
because, and I'm not picking
no.
Baltimore. Even I would go against this number.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson's record against NFC opponents in 12 games is 12-0. But I do not believe it's going to be
insane.
12-1 after this
Where are
week.
you getting all these stats anyway?
I was watching the NFL Network, and it happened to just flash last night on, like you see ESPN on the ticker.
What a great nugget, though. What a great piece
That's
of
awesome.
information.
That's awesome. But I don't know because that injury didn't look good. He didn't come back. The team fought hard to beat almost beat the Browns with the onside kick and everything. But he's not going to be fully healthy. So you won't see Lamar run as much. He's going to have to rely on his arm. He'll run sometimes, but it's going to be a really hard game.
Go to St. Anne's. What are we doing? What are we doing, St. Anne's?
We're betting the mortgage on the Packers.
We're betting the mortgage on the Packers.
Money line or
to 2.5, we're going to lay it.
Well, that spreads up to 5.5. So I wouldn't
Laying
go,
that still?
Yeah.
5.5
Yeah,
mortgage?
Yeah,
All right.
5.5. Yeah, absolutely. Green Bay goes in. Defense will dominate. Offense will dominate. Rodgers will find a way to cover.
Why
at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Why Alexander, the corner, is he coming back?
He should be coming back sooner rather than later, but even without him, they're doing ridiculously good. And he's one of the best, if not the best,
That's
corners in
what
the
I'm saying.
league
They're
this
gonna
year.
get him back
so
shortly,
it's
too.
crazy.
Yeah.
But not just that. If Lamar, something happens to him and he gets tweaked up, I think his name is Tyron Huntley, or Huntley is the backup quarterback for the Ravens. He looked pretty good against
Yeah,
the Browns. I'm
wasn't
not saying
bad.
he's going to be anything great and beat Aaron Rodgers, but he made some good plays against the Browns
I'll
and
tell you one
dragged
thing,
them back into that game.
The opposite difference won't be prepared to play against them because I'm sure it's a very unique challenge to play against Lamar Jackson, right?
Well, if he's fully healthy, we don't know how limited he might be with the ankle injury. So that's might be a whole different dynamic to that game.
Next up. So can they get back on track?
Who, the Ravens?
Yeah.
Against Green Bay?
At home.
Anything's possible, but I don't see it. I like Green Bay.
No, I like Green Bay as well.
Is there any way? Question 4: Is there any way the Steelers can stay alive and beat Tennessee?
Absolutely. You're playing at home, and you got that defense that always shows up. So, I mean, Tennessee's getting healthy. That's a tough spot. It's
I like the Steelers in this game.
You saw what they did to the Ravens. They went toe-to-toe with them at home. I mean, Pittsburgh. And then you've seen what Pittsburgh did in the game against Minnesota when they were down 29-0. That team will not quit. They'll play till the end.
I have no idea.
Roethlisberger is on his way out, so they're not just going to quit.
I have no idea where this is gonna go because, like you said, the Steelers were down 29-0 at one point and came back and won. They were beating the Ravens the whole game. They were losing to this team, tying against the Lions. So to me, I have no idea what to understand from the Steelers. And same thing, the Titans looked really good last week, just completely shutting down the Jaguars. I know it's the Jaguars, but do your business. Do what you got to do against the Jaguars and take care of it.
Tennessee takes care of business.
Exactly.
That's right. And Pittsburgh hasn't this year like they should have.
Yeah.
That's a great point. I still like the Steelers, though. Question number 3. Can the Cowboys be taken seriously as a playoff threat?
Well, yes and no.
How about them Cowboys, Birdie?
Yeah, well, how about Mike McCarthy almost blowing the game and looking like a complete buffoon?
Yeah.
They've got some injuries right now.
You know the offensive coordinator apologized for that. You think McCarthy made him apologize for calling that play? Josh Heupel.
There's probably
on
what's
the
his name?
interception.
It's probably Jerry Jones is telling, hey, you apologize for him so I can keep controlling Mike McCarthy.
The Cowboys are just going to be judged by one thing this year. That's going to be what they're going to do in the playoffs. So, and it ain't going to be an easy road because as of right now, you're looking at playing either Arizona or the Rams. So good luck.
And then who do you got waiting for you?
And then after that,
Either
you're looking
you
at
guys
Tampa
got-
or Green Bay.
Tom Brady
Yeah,
and Aaron
well,
You
Rodgers
got the two best
for you.
quarterbacks in the league waiting for you.
Maybe in
Hey,
the history of the
listen,
league.
Dak
Yeah,
Prescott.
I agree.
Maybe
I
in the
agree.
history of the league.
I agree.
Dak Prescott has played real good for most of the year. It seems like he slipped off a little bit.
Yeah, he has big time.
That NFC is going to be a motherfucker to get.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be
awesome.
awesome. No matter what team comes out of that, you're going to be like, oh my God, like this team is great. And AFC, like I keep saying, the AFC is loaded on the bottom half, but the top half, you really only got like the Patriots and the Chiefs.
There's nobody that makes you shake in your boots.
No, but the NFC's got like we said, Arizona 10 wins,
Yeah.
the Rams 9 wins, the Buccaneers I think 9 or 10 wins, the Packers up there as well, the Cowboys up there. It's crazy. They got so many teams.
And the 49ers, too, could be a
So
problem.
can the Cowboys be taken seriously? I say right now, and I had them number 1 in my power rankings. I took a lot of shit. Okay, but right now, I'm tired of the dysfunction. I'm tired of the penalties. I'm tired of the turnovers and the bad decisions making. I say no.
Mike McCarthy, simple as that.
One
Mike
and
McCarthy,
done for
that's
me.
it. Mike McCarthy's a double.
One and done for me. I think they're gonna get to one playoff game and they're done.
Really?
I think that I don't think they're gonna win one game.
No, they're going to make the playoffs.
No,
obviously,
they make the playoffs. I think they're gonna
win one game.
I don't think they'll win one game.
Okay, so that's it. It's a big fat no. Can he outplay Mahomes tonight?
Boy, that's a good question.
Big game for both teams.
Who does Hebert have at his disposal tonight?
He's got plenty of weapons, that motherfucker.
Yeah, he's
He's
not-
got
might not have his-
weapons. He's got Keenan Allen.
Your security blanket's your
Yeah.
left tackle, and if he doesn't play tonight, that's the biggest guy that you don't want not playing. Slater, the left tackle. Eckler might be limited.
But isn't everybody limited this time of the year? Isn't everybody? That's why a
It
lot of
seems
people
like-
say that.
no, it seems like it's-
That's why people say the point is mute to argue, like, to have injuries as an excuse or think this. Isn't it the one common denominator in the NFL that most teams are going to deal with it?
No, you're right.
Tell me I'm
because-
wrong.
No. I am not disagreeing with you, Mike.
But they're at different positions.
Yeah, you don't want to be
And different
losing
players,
a potential All-Pro left tackle at this point in the season, where you're blindside. You're not going to be.
No.
Mahomes hasn't been really tearing teams apart, except for the 2 games with the Raiders that they've been winning with defense. So I mean, it's hard to say. Yeah, I mean, anything can happen in these games. He's capable, but Kansas City's defense has been playing a lot better lately, so that's why I would give a slight edge to Mahomes in this game.
So will I. I think Mahomes takes the student over his knee, smacks him on his ass, and says, "Go surfing, kid. The playoffs are for me." Riley?
Honestly,
I know Riley's not a fan.
yeah,
of either one
I
of
couldn't.
these teams.
I honestly couldn't care less what happens because I hate them both, and I don't know what I want to happen. I think I want the Chargers to win
But this is a difficult part of journalism.
It is. I think I want
Yeah.
the Chiefs to win, even though the Chiefs will pull way
Yeah.
far ahead of the Broncos because it makes it closer for the
the
Broncos to
wild
get
card
over
shot.
the
Yeah,
Chargers.
yeah.
So I'm rooting for the Chiefs,
But
which
pull
will
up-
never happen
but
again.
Sap every piece of Bronco blue out of your body, right? And just say, look at it, try to shut your eyes.
Mahomes.
Go pray to Buddha. Mahomes.
Mahomes. I just think
there you
it's coming. It's coming, and this team will be real scary when they start clicking. And they looked really good last week.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm gonna go Mahomes.
And one of the biggest point moves that I can remember in a long time, Pates went from 2.5 point favorites to 2.5 point underdogs. Okay? Can the Patriots win their 8th consecutive game or 9th? What is it now?
Ninth, I believe?
No, I think it's 8th. I
All
think
right.
they were 2-4.
Can the
They were
Patriots
2-4.
stay rolling
Yeah, of course.
versus the Colts?
It's gonna be a good game.
Now an underdog.
Of course they can. I mean, they're on
Is this
roll.
a truth serum game for the Patriots?
No, because I think the
Okay,
Buffalo
there you
game
go.
was the
True
true
serum.
serum.
There you
game.
go. There you go.
I mean, I'm just giving you my opinion.
No, you're right, you're right.
I don't understand that move, Mike. Why does that line move for almost 5 points? Now, there's only 2 reasons why a line would move like that.
Big whale.
A big whale comes in, or with a lot, or some people come in and the money all comes flying in and it pushes it the other way. Or there's an key injury here that's being masked.
You know how tough it is to mash shit now.
Well, Belichick's the master of doing it.
Yeah,
is
but
all I'm
hold on.
saying.
But this is every player, every custodian, is a citizen reporter now, man.
Yeah, so I don't know.
It's much more difficult.
Well, then it's got to be just that people are not giving respect to the Patriots outside of the New England area.
Maybe think some people think the Pats are due.
Could be.
I love the fucking over this game at 42. I love it.
Indoors.
I'm hoping because I need.
tell you what,
I'm hoping because I need.
love-
I need Jonathan
I love-
Taylor because this playoff weekend, first week of playoffs, fantasy. Jonathan Taylor needs to absolutely blow it up. So I'm riding his back. But I think this could be a truth serum game because that Buffalo Bills game was so weird.
Sure.
And they played great,
Let
and
me
the
tell you
Patriots,
something right now.
Patriots
If the
earned that win.
Patriots go to Indy and smack the shit out of
Yeah,
Indy,
yeah.
people better wake the fuck up and start saying, "Hey, listen, we may be going to LA."
No, there's still a chance.
Possible.
All right, we will
There's still a
let-
chance.
yeah.
There's still right now. When I went to go bet that for you, they're
Yeah.
the second favorite to win the Super Bowl. To
Sure.
win the Super Bowl, not just to make it. It was the
Yeah,
Bucks
yeah,
favorites
yeah,
and then the
And
Patriots.
it's not much difference. Only
Yeah,
$50 difference.
exactly.
in that,
And
yeah.
and I'm not saying that the Patriots are not good. I'm just saying the Bills game where I kept saying this is the truth game. It was nothing like we've ever seen before with the amount of wind, and I think they earned that win. And the Patriots were the better team that day, and I still think they could be the better team overall. But this game is huge because the Colts need this to stay alive, and they're still fighting for a playoff spot too. So this is a massive
They
game.
said collectively when they talked to the press that the Colts were the most impressive team they've seen in film all week. Did you read that? By far the most impressive team
Well, the
that they've
Colts'
seen in film.
offensive line.
It's amazing.
Is
And
might
I
be the
like,
best
I like, I,
offensive line
I, I
in the
like
league,
their,
so.
I like their coach. They got a natural home field advantage. Okay, ain't nobody going to fucking Indy on vacation like there'll be 1,000, like there'll be 50,000 Chief fans in LA. I mean, for this, it ain't happening. This is going to be a big one, and the Patriots and the Colts are still a rivalry to the Colts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there we go. Okay, next up, we're going to do some odds. Now, my boy Nelly in the building.
He just left, I think.
Big Nell just left in the building. Okay. We want to do this, Birdman?
What are we
Picks?
doing?
The picks. We're doing picks.
Okay. Now picking games this week. There's
Oh,
you
boy.
can throw trends. I'm throwing trends out the window because there's no way I can pick trends. I haven't circled one game.
This segment of BadCatz odds making and predictions and picks
So I'm just going off the
Okay.
top of my head.
is not sanctioned by any sane or reasonable man
No.
due to the injuries
COVID.
and the COVID outbreak in the NFL. This is for entertainment purposes only. Do not take this to St. Anne's Bank and bet your mortgage.
So
Thank you.
you're just betting games based on feel because these lines have moved back and forth and are capable of going crazy before Sunday also. So
All right, so
What are we doing?
well, stop.
Raiders, all right, start it off. KC
tonight
at
with-
the Chargers +3.
KC at
Bet the mortgage on the
Chargers.
Chiefs.
I really like the Chiefs tonight. It's a revenge game from the first meeting this year where they lost to the Chargers, and I believe the Chiefs will win the game.
what is the
tonight.
points?
Chiefs are 3-point favorites tonight.
Away, right? And it's in LA.
Game's in LA.
All right, so Mike is taking the Chiefs. You're taking the Chiefs.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
I
Are you
will-
marking this down, or you want me to mark this down?
I left for 20 seconds. and you took
Well,
my
I didn't
job
know if you were
already.
coming
I've
back.
been
so
doing
I
I'll
didn't
also-
take it back
I've been
then.
doing it for 13
Well,
weeks.
that's
Birdie.
why I didn't know. I didn't know.
Rip the soul
I'm
out of my
not.
heart.
I wait
Yes.
for you to come back. Go ahead. Here, take it
you
back
gotta
then.
No, you gotta disagree.
I didn't know if you were coming back.
do
You
it this
walked
week.
out.
What do you think? I was gonna go fucking.
I don't know. You
I'll take-
walked out.
I will also take the Chiefs.
Hang on.
I will also take the Chiefs. So that's all three of us taking the Chiefs.
So there's no action on this game then.
No.
All right.
What do you think I was gonna hitchhike to fucking?
Oh, you went and get
Twin River?
Nelson. I'm like, he walked out. I'm like,
Are you still have a self-imposed boycott on that too? That
On what?
place? The casino up the street.
Yes, I am.
You said due to poor performance and
Well, there's a lot of issues with that place, but I'm not going to go into it. So.
all right, good.
All right, next.
Raiders are at Cleveland. This line was 1.5 last night. Now it's 3.5.
Who's favorite?
The Raiders.
I'll take Cleveland at home.
I'm gonna take Cleveland at home.
Easy.
I'm gonna take the Browns at home.
right.
Oh, the dog pound, baby.
What are
I'm
you
riding
taking?
with the dog pound.
I'll take-
Either Case Keenum or Baker.
I'll take the Raiders then. It's 3.5.
I wish they should get rid of those stupid fucking commercials with Baker Mayfield.
Oh my
and that
God!
fucking
It's my
thing.
house.
The only person worse on commercials is Gronk. Gronk's commercials
He's
are
so corny,
bad, dude. They're so. I wonder if they're doing it and they know he's that bad because
it's funny?
Because you know something, we're fucking talking about it.
Yeah.
And if we're talking about it, it's working.
Yeah.
But that veteran's fucking commercial, it looks like.
It's Robert, and it's like okay.
I mean, we could have done that here.
Yeah, I know.
They should start showing some pictures of Gronk when he was in his younger days, some of the insane stuff he was doing after the Super Bowl. And,
Yeah.
All right, New England at Indy, New England +2. I already
Give me
know
New
who
England.
you're taking. Riley, you're taking the Patriots
Yes.
also?
Give me New England.
Dude, I'm getting
Give me
points, come on.
Give me New England. Give me 42. New England is going to stamp their lead in the AFC East.
Okay, I got Indy then.
Okay.
Carolina at Buffalo, 10.5.
That's crazy. Carolina at
If
Buffalo.
the Buffalo Bills don't win this game, there will be a mass suicide attempt at Niagara Falls.
I will take the Bills.
The Bills Mafia will be going over the falls in record numbers.
So
it has to happen.
You're laying 10.5 then.
What?
You're going to lay 10.5?
I will.
10.5.
I will.
Yeah.
They played so good last week against the Bucks, and they could have won that game, but
Played
they-
so good the second half.
yeah, but still they showed it
Sure.
against the Super Bowl winning team that literally just won the Super Bowl, and I hope they beat the Panthers.
What is the worst word in all the sports, brother? But
but they didn't win.
So I will also lay 10.5. So there's no. We're all taking
what a
Buffalo.
chicken.
Well, I'm not going to go against the Bills at home. Miami against the Jets.
Miami.
This spread opened up at 8, is now at 10.
Miami.
I like Miami also.
Miami Vice. Crockett and Tubbs, baby.
Give me
Give me Crockett and Tubbs. Give me the
Dolphins.
Give me bikinis.
Even though the last game was
give
close.
give me that. Give me that. Give me
Crockett
all of
and
it.
Tubbs. Wow. Okay.
Riley, right now, I got $20 in my pocket. You got it right now. Who are Crockett and Tubbs?
Who was what?
Crockett and Tubbs.
Crockett and Tubbs. Got to do with Miami.
I
South Beach.
don't know.
80s.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, my
Bad
God.
clothes.
No,
Hot women. Miami Vice, the original Miami Vice.
All those
Crockett and
boats.
Tubbs.
Chris Craft
Yeah,
boats.
Yeah.
Washington +7 at Philadelphia.
Didn't that go up to 9? We checked before the game.
Oh, I mistake. That's last night's spread. You're right.
Hey.
9.5.
Bust out the
Oh, my
mustaches. Okay. Somebody get a security guard for Minshow's dad so his kid don't kill him. Okay. I'm going with Fly Eagles Fly
At 9?
by
9.5.
3 touchdowns.
Okay.
Wow.
By 3 touchdowns.
Birdie, I'm gonna roll with your dogs. I'm going with the football team.
Mike's the lone wolf there.
That's good. I need a separation game.
Perfect.
Dallas -10.5 at the Giants.
Dallas for me. The Giants are they're in the bottom 4 teams for me in the league. They are terrible. I was watching the game last week against the Chargers. I need them to win because the Chargers need to lose so the Broncos can go
I'm
up.
taking the G. I'm taking the
Giants are
G-Man.
terrible.
10.5 points is too much. The division game. I mean, the Cowboys are too up and down.
The Giants,
I'm going with the Giants.
beat Philly a couple of weeks ago at home. I'll take them with 10.5 also. Green Bay 5.5
Green
at
Bay.
your boy, Lamar Jackson.
Green Bay. All day.
Mikey's got
Cheeseheads.
Green Bay.
It's cheeseheads or crab cakes.
I'm taking Green Bay.
I like crab cakes though.
It's cheese. It's
Riley,
cheeseheads
separation
or
game.
crab cakes.
See, like I love both of these quarterbacks, and if Lamar was healthy, I would not miss this game for the world. But I'll roll with my dog, Aaron Rodgers.
Well, how many fucking dogs you
They're
got?
my two favorites.
Mahomes is your fucking
No,
dog.
no, I hate Mahomes.
But you know
I
he's
hate
great, but you
Mahomes.
say he's the best.
Because you respect the guy. I hate him though. I hate him.
But I'm having a tough time figuring out between
Rodgers is my
Stafford-
favorite. No, Rodgers.
Let's hear it right now.
Here's my top three favorite quarterbacks. Top three favorite quarterbacks. Ready?
No, you got 4 of them.
Three. Only
Four of
three.
them. No, you got 4 of them.
All right, you name them. I'll tell you if you're right.
All right, I'm gonna tell you who they are right now. Right now, you like your mother says, I got a crush on Tom Brady. You got a crush on Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, for sure. Not even a question.
You're fucking delusional about Lamar Jackson.
All right.
Okay, you love yourself some Matt Stafford.
Oh, I do. Yes.
Okay, and who else we got here?
That's it.
Who else
Those
we
are
got
my
here?
three.
I think those are the only.
Those are the only 3.
There's one, but I don't want to say his
Well,
name
give me-
because
give
we
me-
might get in trouble.
Who?
Watson. I
Watson.
love his ability on the field. He's
Can
so
you
good.
imagine throwing $400 million away for a fucking hand job?
He's so good.
Can you imagine? I mean, how good could the hand job be, Birdie? We're not even talking about a blow job. We're talking about a hand
I'm
job.
going to keep this R-rated. I hope he was getting more than just 100 million.
He's gonna be back though.
400 million. There
I
should
mean,
be some
I mean,
there should be some wild, crazy shit going on. for that
30
money.
fucking therapists. 30 fucking massages.
Yeah, but in all
Yeah.
honesty, how many of those were
Yeah,
tacking on for the
let's say-
money?
Let's say,
Come
let's
on.
say 80% off. Still
Yeah.
5 of them.
Yeah, no,
I mean, can it be that hard for Watson to get laid?
it shouldn't be.
I mean, seriously.
Women are throwing themselves at you when you got that
No
400 million
shit.
in the bank.
Have
but-
them sign a fucking waiver. Some
a
shit. I don't
consent,
fucking
but-
do it. My God. I mean, I don't know if any man has been punished more for less.
Well, there were guys that were thrown out of the league for gambling years ago.
No,
but
yeah, no criminals, but they let him back in the league.
yeah.
They let Paul Horn get the golden ball.
Alex
back,
Karras,
back in the league. I got.
all right, now do you want me to? Should we even mention Houston at Jacksonville? Or?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Because
Okay.
I'm going with Houston.
Houston's plus 3.5.
I'm taking
at
Houston as well.
Tyrod.
I'm rocking with Houston.
Tyrod Taylor,
Can I get a landline? Nelson, do you have a pick on this game, Nelson?
Nelson's got fucking 10 G's on the Texans. Who are you kidding?
No, Houston at Jacksonville. Would you even make a assessment on that game?
No.
3.5. All right, I'm gonna take Jacksonville because Maya's gone, figuring they might play this.
Oh,
week.
your boy, Urban Meyer.
He's gone,
Oh,
though.
Yeah,
he's
You
gone.
ever see this guy switch up like that? Unbelievable.
So who
Birdie.
are you taking?
We both got the
We're
Texans.
both taking the Texans.
All right.
You switched up on Urban Meyer.
Yeah, because a team will play hard now that the guy they didn't like is gone. So
Really?
that's why I'm gonna take him.
Really? Yeah, I hear you.
Arizona minus 13 at the Fighting Lions.
Give me Arizona.
Lions. That's
Arizona.
way too many points to give a pro team. On the road, too many points. Coming off a loss.
You know Arizona's 7-0 on the road this year.
That's right.
I never
Detroit
like.
Rock City, baby.
So you're
Bob Seger, fucking Ted Nugent,
I'll take no. Sorry, the Cardinals.
Kurt Gibson, Sparky Anderson,
Eminem.
The Russian Six, Eminem, Kid Rock, Black Mafia Family, one of the best shows on fucking TV.
Detroit won their game. They're not
Ford
gonna-
Motors,
No, I don't
Detroit,
see it.
Jalen Rose, the Fab fucking Five, Detroit Rock City.
No, I don't see it, but I'm going the other way. Okay, Atlanta, it's getting 9. Is it still 9? No, it went to 9.5 at San Francisco.
Okay, what are we looking at here?
Atlanta 9.5 at San Francisco.
Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play. Who they playing? San Fran?
At San Fran.
Give me San Fran.
Fruits and Toots. This one. Well, I'm going with the Dirty Birds. The Dirty Birds are going to get their West Coast flow together.
You got the
Matt
Niners?
Matt Ryan's still dangerous. Anything over a touchdown, I have a tough time going against them.
No, on this game, boy, 9.5, huh?
9.5. I'm going with the Dirty Birds. They're still alive. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take the points because it's 9.5. Cincinnati plus 2.5 at Denver.
Denver.
This is such a tough one.
It better not be for you.
It
If you've
is.
been on this since I'm pulling the plug.
It's so hard because I really don't believe in Teddy Bridgewater.
You don't believe?
I don't believe in Teddy
Don't
Bridgewater,
believe?
but I'll take the Broncos.
All right,
I'll take the
thank
Broncos.
God.
There was no way they were losing the game last week, and this week I don't know. It's such a tough game.
You followed him.
That's a separation game.
Yeah, it is a
for me,
massive
man.
subject.
I
You're
don't
taking
like
the Bengals?
I have to. If it's, you guys are both taking Denver, so
What up?
Seattle.
He's got a date. We got to get the fuck out of here.
Seattle 5.5 at the Rams.
Trap game, baby. Trap game.
Uh-oh,
Let
separation
Russ cook.
game.
Let Russ cook. This is my upset special of the week. Let Russ cook. There's
So
magic in the air
you're
in-
saying
there's
the
magic in
Rams
the
are
air
going to
in Seattle.
lose? You're saying Seattle's winning the
Fucking
game? All right.
Seattle, the 12th man, Kurt Cobain, Sean Kemp and Gary Payton, the fucking Space Needle.
New Orleans 11.
Wait. I'll take the Rams as well.
Yeah, well, I know.
All right.
I got me and you with the Rams. He's
Okay.
got Seattle. New Orleans at Tampa 11. We know who Mike. Well, we don't know the point spread though.
Listen, you know me, baby. You know
It could have been 27.
Said
He'll take
earlier the spread
know
was
where the
too
fuck
high.
I'm going.
Didn't he say earlier 11 points? I think New Orleans. That's a lot of points.
Let me tell you something. If they go against somebody, chop my fucking neck.
No, you're not saying that they're going to lose.
Get the fucking guillotine.
You say that what he said
Get the
earlier.
fucking guillotine and chop my fucking neck off.
We didn't say
Rip
you're
my
going
tongue-
against them to
rip my
lose the
tongue
game.
out of my mouth
You
with
said that
pliers.
11 points was a lot of
Rip
points.
the tongue out of my mouth with pliers.
No, I'm putting it down
Never.
for
Never.
Mike's Tampa. You're laying the 11 there.
Yeah, you know me. Come on, I've got the Saints. I do think the Bucks are gonna win this game, but I think 11 is
That
too
11
much.
was a lot. Minnesota last game. Minnesota at Chicago 3.5.
Minnesota.
Oh wait, no, that might have won. No, it's 5.5.
Yeah, 5.5. Jeez, moving like crazy. I'll take Minnesota.
Chicago looked better.
They did, but they gave up way too many points to the Packers. And the good thing about the Vikings is that obviously their offense isn't as good. Well, their offense has a lot of weapons, just like the Packers do. Obviously, Cousins is not Rodgers, but they have a better running back in Minnesota, and their outside weapons in Thielen and Jefferson are amazing. So they can put. Yeah, he should be good. He should be good to go. Yeah.
Mike.
Michael Jordan, Mike
Oh, here we go.
the Bears went 5.5 at home. Justin Fields looked a little bit better, and the Vikings always find a way to fuck it up. That's where I'm going. No, you are the administrator of this.
Names are all on there.
I'll
got
keep
that.
it. I'll keep it over here.
No, we leave it right here. We leave
Yeah,
it right
yeah.
here.
No, I'll get after. So now we
All right. Great job, Birdman.
trivia,
All right, going to a quick
and then
trivia.
after trivia, we'll do some fantasy.
All right, now I want
You
to see,
got a fucking date.
I want
fine.
to
We'll
see
be-
how
we'll be
good
good.
how good you guys' memory is because we went over this about a month ago.
Well, we're recycling trivia questions
No,
already?
it's not trivia. You were curious about something, so we made a list. Now I want to see how good your memory is.
Okay, go ahead.
We went over, this is college football bowl games coming up, and we went to talking about college stadiums that have a seating capacity over 100,000.
Okay.
There are 8 on the list. What I want you to do is give me the name of the team and the stadium name or stadium nickname.
Can I start?
Wait, before we
'Cause I don't
start,
know any
who's
of them.
going first?
You know them all.
Huh?
No,
You know them
I
all.
know a few, but I don't know the
Hold
stadium
on,
name.
Hold on.
I don't know the stadium
There's
name.
15 stadiums bigger than the biggest NFL stadium.
No, I know, but I don't know the stadium's name.
Well, I'm
I might know
talking-
the team. You know what I mean?
Talking about only 8 have capacity over
I think we should do
100,000.
like a test match. He should say one. I should say
Yeah.
one.
Okay,
I'm gonna
yeah,
go
yeah.
back and- no,
I'll start.
Who's going first?
I'll start.
Yeah, go.
All right. So one of them
It's
is.
a 2-part question. You have to give the
I won't be
team
able to give the stadium
and
name.
the stadium name.
I'll give the team name, but I won't give
or
the
the
stadium.
nickname. All right, who's going first?
I'll give the Orange Bowl. Is that one?
No.
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 The big house with Michigan. You know I fucking told you they're going to win a national championship too, right? Don't sleep on that.
We're not talking about
Everybody
that.
laughed at me when I said it.
You're on record as saying Michigan. We do have you there.
Thank you.
Okay.
Alabama Stadium.
Alabama is on the list.
I don't know
What's
the
the
name of
name
it.
of the stadium?
Mike's got that. I don't know the name of it.
Should be fucking Bam fucking Bryant or Nick fucking Stadium fucking Stadium.
You have half of it right. Bryant is half of the
Denny,
stadium.
Bryant Denny.
Denny. That's
That's
correct.
Go ahead, your turn.
Sweet home
2.
Alabama. The Horseshoe. Ohio State.
That is correct. Riley?
I'm cutting it real thin here. Clemson's.
That is incorrect.
Death Valley, LSU. Ooh, where the freaks come out at night.
You have half the question correct.
They call it Death Valley, brother.
That's not the name.
They call it
Well,
Death
yeah,
Valley.
you know, I can give you posture,
Yeah, no,
but the real name is Tiger Stadium.
Yeah, but
listed.
that's Valley.
All right.
Valley.
Here's
Right,
another.
You're right. It is called Death Valley.
Here's another.
You got 4 out of the 8.
I'm just swinging for the fences here.
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
That is incorrect.
Damn.
Mike, you're back on the clock here. 4 down, 4 to go.
Georgia. How about them Bulldogs?
Unfortunately, that is incorrect also.
What? Jeez.
This is a memory game here. Now you guys got half.
The Rose Bowl.
That is also incorrect.
Penn State Nittany Lions.
There it is.
Beaver
That's one of them.
Stadium.
That is correct.
That is one of them.
So we have 5. Riley,
Damn.
you're back on the clock. 3 more.
Oh. Shit.
I got you,
Oh,
Ralph.
Miami.
I got
University
you,
of
Ralph.
Miami.
No, that's the Orange Bowl.
Incorrect.
College Station, Texas A&M. Book it, Birdie.
That's half the question correct.
That's what it's called, College Station.
Is the place, city, or town where they play. That's not the stadium name. What is the name of the stadium? And it's not a stadium where they play.
What the fuck?
The name of the place
I
where
don't
they
know. Tell me.
Kyle Field.
USC.
Rose Bowl.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Almost.
You got 2 left.
All right, now there's 2 left, right?
100,000 seating capacity.
All right. Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State, right?
You got your uncle Eugene over
Yeah,
there.
my cousin. Yeah, he didn't get those numbers.
Well, Eugene, too, I wanted to address something, too, about the trivia last week. I got this off Wikipedia. They didn't have Brooklyn listed, but you might have been correct on Brooklyn. I don't know why they didn't have Brooklyn listed on there, though, so you're going to have to take it up with them.
Okay, so
2 left, Mike.
fuck. University of Texas at Arlington, Texas Longhorns, baby.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you know
that's
the
right.
stadium
I'm gonna
name?
wrap this up right now.
Stadium name, Texas.
Longhorn Stadium.
No, that's incorrect.
What is it?
Longhorn Steakhouse.
Darrell Royal Memorial Stadium.
Yeah.
1 left, Mike. Do you any we're 1 off the...
The Boomer Sooner, Oklahoma Sooners.
No, that's incorrect, Mike.
Damn. I have no idea.
This is a tough one.
Just keep going because I have nothing.
Wow.
SEC team.
It's not Florida. It's not Georgia.
Nope.
It's not Vanderbilt for sure. It's not Ole Miss. It's not Mississippi State for sure.
Ole Miss.
No.
Mississippi State.
No.
Florida.
No.
Damn.
Auburn.
No. Guys are close. I
No
mean,
shit, there's only 12 teams in
process
the
of
conference.
process of elimination.
Give me a fucking clue.
You mentioned this guy earlier
Michigan's-
as being the man, the myth, and the legend. He did an honorable thing earlier. He went out of took his time to do something out of his schedule. You just mentioned him earlier in
Peyton
the
Manning.
show. Bingo.
Tennessee. Rocky Top. Man.
Name of the Tennessee Stadium.
But listen, Brittany, I had 8 out of 10 in that
Yeah,
one.
you killed that.
Do you
killed
have
that.
the name of the stadium?
Rocky Top.
No.
What?
Neyland Stadium.
Oh, boy.
You killed
As
that
a
one.
bonus, another has a head scratcher.
Yeah.
What is the largest seating capacity stadium currently in the NFL?
The Dallas Cowboys.
That is incorrect. And it was previously another team stadium that was revamped and
the Rams.
is not. No. That's the second part of this question. This stadium wasn't the largest seating capacity, but in 2018 it was revamped and it's not in use anymore. That was the second part, is the Coliseum. So this team now currently has the largest seating capacity in the NFL. What? 83,500.
Seattle.
Incorrect.
No, there's.
I was surprised by this. This is a tough question.
The Raiders.
Incorrect. I would have never got this.
Thank God.
Alliance Stadium, Texas.
No, incorrect.
Giants.
What did he just say?
Giants.
Giants.
Step up to the plate. You just won the gold medal.
MetLife?
83.5 MetLife.
Wow.
Really?
And the last question for fantasy for Riley Arruda. The 3 top running backs in the NFL this year that
Okay,
scored the
so
most
Jonathan Taylor.
touchdowns.
Oh,
16
touchdowns?
Touchdowns.
Okay, so Eckler.
Incorrect.
Rushing? Just rushing?
Rushing touchdowns
okay.
this year.
I know
Taylor.
him. I know.
Any guesses?
Taylor.
Taylor's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the other one.
Second and third.
Henry.
Incorrect.
Damn, he got passed, huh?
Yeah.
Taylor.
Fournette?
Incorrect.
No. Not Najee, I don't think. James Conner?
That's correct. Second with 14.
That guy came out of nowhere, man.
And third with 12.
Is that the kid that was with Pittsburgh for a while?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah,
he's having a monster
yeah,
year.
he's-
Why would they let him go?
So-
He's
so-
from Pittsburgh, too.
That was
But
a
even-
bad move.
he played
They
in
didn't want to pay
Pittsburgh.
him. That was a mistake on their
But
part.
he's not even getting paid that much. It's just because that Chase,
you're right. That
Chase
was a huge
Edmonds got
mistake on
hurt,
their
so he
part.
became the only running back. They had two running backs side by
I
side.
believe that he is from Pittsburgh and went to the University of Pittsburgh.
All right, so the other one is
Come on, Ryan.
Third one is
it's a running back.
3 running backs.
Okay,
1, 2, 3 and touchdowns this year.
It's not Kamara because he
16,
missed way
14,
too much.
And this guy's got 12.
So it's not Eckler. I'm trying to think who's on top running backs right now. Dalvin Cook.
Incorrect.
No? Okay.
Dalvin Cook looked like a fucking
205 yards.
Joe Mixon?
Joe Mixon.
Yes, that's my dude. I love Joe Mixon.
Wrong.
All right, now as we're talking about fantasy,
All right.
I will do my team first.
All right.
So as we do
What
fantasy.
happened to Spider-Man? We moved the show up for you.
Yeah, we're good. We still have time.
Fucking Stephen A. Smith doesn't even get the show
We
moved up.
we
for
still
him.
have time. We have to finish fantasy. We still have time. All right.
all right.
So what I
I don't
rolled
even
with.
know who I took, so
I'll tell you. So what I rolled with was
it off.
for quarterback, Dak Prescott for 7,500, a little cheaper. They're playing the Giants. Like I said before, I think they're going to blow them out, so I love that one. Then I have my boy Javonte Williams, who has been the last 3 weeks he's scored ridiculous amount of points as a rookie. Seven.
Is that the Williams with KC?
No, he's with the Broncos.
Somebody said the lock of the day is the kid Williams from KC.
Yeah, Darrell Williams.
4.5 catches.
And then, so I took him because the Bengals are terrible against the run. I took Birdie's man Gibson because, again, the Eagles are terrible against the run. And even though the Redskins line is a little banged up, just need them to put up some points. I mean, their line the other way is terrible for the Eagles. And then CeeDee Lamb to stack with Dak Prescott, hoping for some big points. CeeDee Lamb, again, the Giants are 26th, I believe, against the pass. And then again, playing matchups again, Brandon Ayuk, who's been pretty good the last few weeks, pretty cheap, and they are 29th, I believe.
Yeah, Ayuk had a big game last week.
Really
too,
big game.
yeah.
And then these two, I don't play matchups, but the bottom two I do. Metcalf, just because it's Metcalf, and I think he's going to have a pretty big game. They're going to need him for Mike's prediction for the Seahawks to win to happen. He's one of their best players. He's probably going to get Ramsey shadowing him, but if they can get him in the slot, Ramsey won't go over there, I don't think, and he could make a big play out of nothing. He is DK Metcalf. And then another one, I had a little bit of money left over. Dawson Knox. If this score is big, if this game is a lot of scoring like Vegas thinks it will be for the Bills, hopefully he can get a touchdown or two. And then Cordell Patterson, who's a Swiss Army knife. He plays literally every position. He was on the depth chart for a safety. I don't need him to play safety. I just need him to catch some balls as a running back, get in the end zone.
And
then
then for defense,
The 49ers against the Falcons, it was very cheap, honestly, 4,300, which I did not expect for it to be that cheap for a defense that good playing against the Falcons. So I know I did it again. I have Cordell Patterson and I have the 49ers defense, but I was switching stuff so much around because I had so much money left over, and this was the last thing I felt with, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just going to leave it in. So that's my team right there. Birdman,
Okay.
it's up to you.
I know I took this team. What we did was I went into a smaller field this week. I didn't go into the bigger game like you because of the fact that we've been just missing the points. But I went with Aaron Rodgers because he wasn't priced in the high stratosphere among quarterbacks. So I also stacked him with Devontae Adams. I went a little crazy on wide receivers this week. I ended up getting Cooper Kupp also, who usually these guys put up pretty good numbers every week. My running backs that I have listed up there is
Jeff Wilson Jr. and A.J. Dillon.
Now, I might maybe switching both of those guys. I'm not sure what's going
I
to
think
happen.
Dillon is good because Jones hasn't been playing the best. I don't know. Those are tough. But
Well, with Wilson, what happens is the other running
Mitchell.
back, Mitchell, if he plays, then that means I'm going to have to switch. But if he's like questionable as far as he's going to play. If he doesn't play,
Yeah,
then,
you keep that
then
in.
I'm going to keep Wilson up there. Like I said, I went crazy with the wide receivers. I have both Kupp and Devontae Adams. And who do I got listed in the
Darius
middle there?
Slayton.
Darius Slayton. This is the Giants this week. I didn't have much money left after I took the other two. So for $5,500, I figured he's playing this week. And I know it's not a great matchup, but Dallas is capable of giving up some points in this game. Gesicki, who I like, who has been hit or miss on some games this week. I like him also against the Jets in the matchup with the Jets. Then with flex, I went with
Rondell Moore.
Rondell Moore, who they're saying that Hopkins is out now for the rest of the season.
shutting him
so
down.
Moore's should be have an uptick in passing and
hoping so.
targets also this
I have him in
week.
my actual fantasy team.
And with the defense, I ended up going with, is it Buffalo I got
Yeah,
up there?
that's one of the best, if not the best this week.
Yeah, with the money that I had left, I took Buffalo because after what's happened to them the last couple of weeks, if they don't just come out and smash Carolina this week in all aspects of the game, I'll be shocked. So that's it for the fantasy. We'll give it another shot, and hopefully we won't get screwed at the last minute like we have been the last couple
Yeah.
of weeks.
Let's hope so.
Yep.
All right, appreciate you guys stopping by. BadCatz.
Is he still in the building?
We will.
Do you want to sign us out, Mike? Until next week. The
Until next
Hurricanes
week.
missing in action for the finale.
We will see.
BadCatz Sports. That's how we do it, right?
That's how we do it. Yep. We'll see you on
See you
Monday.
next week.
Peace.